Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 8. I'm Dr. Patricia Gross, and I'm your professor for Introduction to Philosophy here at Gogebic Community College. So let's look at the course website for a second so you can see the top of it as usual. I'm going to go down all the way to week 8. So you did the midterm last week, blah, blah. Okay, so here's week 8. That's what it should look like for you. You'll see your assignments here. You're viewing this lecture that I'm going to actually be, putting the link to the lecture into this, so you'll be able to click on it easier, but otherwise I'll have a link to the lecture here. You do have a reading for Wednesday and another video besides our lecture to watch on Wednesday as well. That'll help you with the reading as well. And of course, you have your discussion board activities to do. My apologies if my recording is not as clear. I'm actually recording from my home today, so it's a little bit louder, I think, here. Okay, so again, just so you know, we do have these slides here. So if you would like to look at the slides that I'm working from, they're right here, so that should be able to help you. I tried to put notes at the bottom of the slides so you can access kind of what I'm talking about throughout the course. So let's move on, shall we? We've made it past the halfway point of the semester, which is awesome. The first part of the course was ancient and medieval philosophy. How do we know what we know about ourselves? The second half of the course is modern and contemporary philosophy. How do we know what we know about our relationships with others? So, our previous unit in theory was concerned with self-knowledge, and in a way, so was our next unit. However, we're also interested in questions about the nature of the mind and the nature of our relationship with each other, and how do we even know other people in the first place? So that's some questions we're going to be exploring. I thought we'd go ahead and give you the list of, I don't know why I'm saying we, I'm the professor here. I thought I'd go ahead and give you the list of the different philosophers we'll be reading from, philosophers and authors, that is. And we're mostly reading excerpts from important texts of theirs. And here are their names. So we have Ralph Ellison, who's our first reading for this week. He's an author. Descartes, Jean-Paul Sartre, Simone de Beauvoir, Audre Lorde, Iris Marion Young, and Carol Adams. I realized that I didn't put Descartes' first name, Renee, up here, but it's fine. This week you're going to be reading the preface to Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man, or I think it might be called the prologue, actually. So let's begin with the big question for this week before I let you guys go. This is just a very short lecture. It's not even really a full lecture. Who knows? Anyway, so how do we know what's real? That's our question for this week and really the weeks to come. And the first way I thought about it was in terms of the social dating app Tinder. And so there's plenty of other dating apps, right? But if you look here, you can see what you'd swipe left, or so you'd swipe right on what you expect, right? Look at this beautiful boy. And then if you come to the date and you look at this guy and he's all like, I'm sleepy, I don't want to hang out and not be cute. I mean, it's kind of bad because the reality is Loki is cute at any time. But when you look at Tinder, often you get this version of the picture of people, or any dating app or any Facebook app. You get this kind of image that the person wants to display into the world. But then the reality is much different. If you look at this picture, it's made with a better camera. It's got wonderful lighting. And this picture actually has no lighting besides the house lighting, right? And it has, everything's kind of washed out a little bit. It's not as high quality of a photo. And in the way, this is the reality of living with Loki. But I guess my question to you could be, are either of these things actually the reality of my cat? Or if you're dating someone that you met on Tinder, is their bio their reality? Or is their reality something between the way they portray themselves and the actual person? Who knows, right? Well, that's what we're going to be exploring. How do we know what is really real? So for your discussion board post, you'll be participating in a social experiment. You must choose from one form of social media, Tinder, Facebook, etc., to investigate the lives of the people you're connected to. Choose one person on your feed at random. Then take 5 minutes and write down everything you know about this person. After 5 minutes, write a 250-word response to the following questions. How well do I really know this person? How can I know this person at all? Does what I know about this person conflict with their representation on social media? And so that post is due on Monday at 11:59 p.m. and I would like you to respond to 3 of your classmates' posts by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. By the way, it's just your response that's due. You don't have to tell us who the person is, and you do not have to share your 5-minute list. Okay, you can still keep that private. So that's it. Oh, that's for the next lecture. Okay, so that's it for today's lecture. I'm really looking forward to seeing this assignment. And I hope that you guys have a great couple days, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm actually going to record that lecture right now, but okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.